What's up, all you biscotti eating dudes and dudettes? Shiz here, and I got a really quick video for you today. We're going to be doing Who in the Holy Heck is the brand new Marvel Legends, the Grey Gargoyle. Now, this is the newest figures, or one of the newest figures, revealed to us at this year's Paris Comic-Con. A lot of great figures coming, a lot of obscure ones to be sure, but they all look fantastic. And this is one of those figures, one of those characters that I'm really happy that they're doing, because the Grey Gargoyle has been around for years and years, and he fits in very, very curiously with a lot of different stories and a lot of different characters. So he's going to look great on your shelf, posed with really whoever you kind of want to do. So anyways, let's get into it. Let's talk about who in the holy heck is the Grey Gargoyle. And really quick, just before we get started, I got to give a quick shout out to LINKtree. LINKtree is this awesome free tool for optimizing your Instagram traffic. Whether you're a blogger, an artist, or run a content platform, you'll get one bio link inside your Instagram profile, and it'll take you to all the wild stuff that you want to show the world. I personally have started using it. I got my YouTube, each review, I got links to products or anything else that come available at stores, Target, Amazon, all that good stuff. So it's very, very helpful, and I do highly recommend it if you're trying to grow a business where you have a million links and you don't want to change your main link in your Instagram all the time. One bio link, multiple destinations, add it to your Instagram profile. You can even upgrade for $6 each month. You can put a little tiny picture next to each one, and I really dig that. So check them out, and when you do, let me know what you thought. But enough of that shameless advertising. Let's get back to who in the holy heck is the Grey Gargoyle. Now, this dude's name was Paul Pierre Duval, and he's this chemist in a pharmaceutical corporation in Paris. He's all doing this Dr. Dreadful thing in the lab, and of course, guess what happens? He spills this weird goo onto his hand, and his hand transforms into a form of like a living stone. Touches his other hand because he's freaking out, and his stone hand creates his entire body to turn to stone as well. So he's like, you know what? I'm going to put a cape on and some Black Panther boots, and I'm going to call myself the Grey Gargoyle. Got this wild power to transform living matter, or matter in general, to solid stone. Transformation only lasts about an hour, and that includes humans as well. However, if he touches a human, and this is pretty wild, they turn to stone. If you break them, shatter them, whatever you do, and you don't precisely put them back together, when the effects wear off, gross. Also, for whatever reason, he can kind of fly sometimes. It's kind of like this weird thing he does sometimes, and it's not always. He hovers, or I don't know. I think that's where that whole gargoyle thing comes in. That's comics for you. Anyways, he's all, okay, cool, I can do this crime stuff with my powers, and he's France's top criminal for like months and months and months. Anyways, so this dude's like, you know what? I've done the crime thing. I'm pretty bored now, so I'm going to go and steal Thor's hammer. And he tries everything he can. He wants to gain Thor's immortality and all this other crazy stuff, and he fails. And then later on, he goes up against Iron Man, and guess what happens? He fails. And this is kind of like his MO. It's kind of funny. So at one point, he actually fights Captain America, Falcon, and Nick Fury, and they quote-unquote accidentally shoot him into a rocket into space. And then the poor dude, he comes back, and Spider-Man and Captain America shoot him farther into space. So it's like, how do you stop the Grey Gargoyle at this point? Just shoot him into space. He just keeps coming back. Just push the button, sends him right back out. Anyways, as he's traveling out in space, he gets picked up by a bunch of aliens, ends up coming across against Thor, and then seemingly enough, it looks like Thor kind of blows him up and the Grey Gargoyle dies. But fortunately, that is not the case, and the Grey Gargoyle used his powers of stone and rock, and he encompasses himself into a giant meteor, and of course, because comics, he crash lands back on Earth, and he's all like, hey, you know what? I'm back. I'm going to take you guys down, and the Avengers just defeat him. This guy sucks as a villain. He's probably the worst. Anyways, one cool thing, though, that he's actually done is that when he went up against the Fantastic Four, he tried to use his stone powers on the Thing, and in a twist, actually aids Thing in getting his power to transform at will between Ben Grimm and the Thing, vice versa, back again, all that good stuff. So that's kind of cool. And the Thing figure just came out at Walgreens, just saying. He totally turned into a god one time because he ended up defeating Thor Girl. Yeah, that's a thing. Look it up. Or just wait for the Marvel Legends figure, and then I could do a Who in the Holy Heck video. Anyways, he steals Thorgirl's hammer and gains the powers of a god, and then this other god shows up, and he's like a god for like 5 seconds, and he gets defeated. This poor guy like can't catch a break. Ultimately, he should go back to France and just do his like petty criminal mercenary gig that he was doing. He first appeared in The Journey into Mystery, number 107. That was in 1964, and he was created by the masters Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. So that is really, really cool. I like that the Hasbro team, the Legends team, is doing a lot of Jack Kirby characters. So definitely keep it up. I still have my list that I would love to see. He's worked with a number of groups, the Masters of Evil, AIM, stuff like that. Other ones, doesn't really matter. It's kind of like one-off stuff, and we just got the AIM soldiers, so you can do stuff with that. If you got the MODOK, it's a whole bunch of different characters that we've gotten. So I think, like I said, this guy, the Grey Gargoyle, he's gonna fit in great with your collections. And now, with the recent reveal, we're gonna have an amazing figure coming. He'll be a part of an Avengers wave for next year. We don't know which one just yet, but just know he's gonna be great. A lot of people were kind of, back and forth, but I think once they kind of hear this, once they kind of hear who the Grey Gargoyle is, I think that it'll fit better on your shelves. Me, myself, personally, I remember the Grey Gargoyle from the Iron Man animated series from the 90s. He worked for the Mandarin at that point, but he kind of sort of showed up. It was a different characteristic thing than what they actually did in the comics. They made those villains fit more with the Mandarins in charge, yada yada, things like that. Just go off exactly what I just told you. But let me know, what do you guys think of the Grey Gargoyle? Will you be adding him to your Marvel Legends collection? Sound off below. And if you like this video, let me know what you thought. Hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can see when I post more Who in the Holy Heck videos just like this one. If you'd like to see more of these videos, I got a heck of a lot more characters to do, so let me know which is the next character you want me to tackle for my Who in the Holy Heck video segments. I'm going to leave you guys at that. Thank you so much for watching. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, find some fantastic action figures. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.